That's what we become. That's what we become. That's what we become. That's what we become. Been around a little bit, but not as long as Littlefoot. Oversensitive, and then we blame it on political correctness. That shit got me pessimistic. Why we try to please them all and ask for acceptance? We all a little off in deception. Eli, but acting like a B.I. and get to stepping like Eli. Stop virus bad, why police have all the cannons there? Cops these days got us look good like Afghanistan. Complicated weapons, who we calling for this robbery?
What is going on, Canes fam? How are y'all doing today? We got We got already 20 people out here watching. How y'all guys doing? How's your evening going, y'all? What is up? Who we got here? We got George in here. Dennis, how y'all doing? Utah fam, man, it's glad to have you back, man. It's been a while since I've seen you around. We got David, man. I appreciate you all joining in. How y'all doing, man? What y'all think about the spring ball, day 2? Day 2 seemed very, very good. Very impressive. New stuff. What is up, Tori Evans? How you doing, man? Just a whole bunch of stuff going on, but it's been all positive, been all very impressive. So much to tackle, so I was like, you know what? I got to do another live stream today. I got to chat with my Can family, see how they feel, see how they, are thinking. Have y'all seen, how they look in Kyle Daily Vlogs? They're doing really good. Really, really good. What's up, my brother? I seen you really recruiting these for you. Yeah, man. Yeah, you do? All right, share it up, man. I want to see it. Is it the cornerback, the defensive back? He's playing play safety both. How's the quarterbacks doing? Pete's asking. Dude, I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna throw up some video clips actually during the live stream, and I'll ask you guys. You tell me how y'all think the quarterbacks are doing, and then I'll tell you the impressions that we're getting, generally speaking, from the staff and the players. But they're looking pretty good for the most part. In fact, let's dive into that. Let's just get into it. Let me see if I can get a good clip of the quarterbacks. Let's see if I can find my favorite one. All right, here we go. Here's a good clip. I'm gonna have a little bit of volume in here. And you guys just be, you'll be calling in a bit. Dude, perfect, man. I appreciate it. That's perfect, man. Let's see. Let's make sure my cam is not in the way here. I'm going to move it in here a little smaller. All right, so here's some clips of, this is today, actually, okay? So this is spring practice today. The quarterback's going at it there. You guys tell me what you guys think about it. I know it's not the best because some ball boys are getting in the way, but... everybody stepped up the game. I'll tell you guys that from the get-go. Everybody stepped up their game. There was nobody that was just like one guy that crazily impressed. There's no edge, and it's not like everybody sucks at all either. It's just everyone's doing really well. Yesterday was spring ball day 1. Kyle says, I hope we have a better shot and take some power teams. Yeah, man, definitely looking for that. What I've noticed is... basically, number 1 is everyone's competing even more after the Tate Martell waiver news. Williams Perry has love arms. Yeah, everyone has had very live arms is what they're saying. They're really impressed with how that's going on. What was noticed is Jaron Williams, it was told by Harley, he's saying, dude, he's got an arm like, he's starting like he's played in the NFL. I mean, it's just perfect balls. And some guys have said that, over the past 2 days, Jaron has been the most consistent, good and impressive quarterback. But that's up for debate, really. It's, that's maybe a biased statement or not. Nikosi's been doing really well. He really impressed on throws that were past 20 yards, was what was said. However, he had some misreads. Like he was flashy, and that's kind of the thing I keep hearing about because he was flashy. But they're looking for people to be, consistent. So. But that's not to say he's doing bad. He did really good on the goal line. They did some goal line drills with running backs running out there, so that was pretty good. And then Tate, day one, I'll be honest with y'all, is not really good. I mean, he had some drops, but he had some misses too. The media people that they saw the part was like, not as impressive. Does the offense look any different? Oh, very, very, very different. The word that you keep hearing on every single interview, doesn't matter if you're an offensive player, a defensive player, a staff member, is motion. There is a lot of motions constantly going down. In fact, some people that are very knowledgeable with it were like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, there's so many people moving around, so many motions, so much confusion, and then bam, and it's a good play. So it looks completely different, very drastically different. More tight ends are going to be utilized and all that. You're going to be one of the opening scrimmages. I will not be going to an opening scrimmage, unfortunately. Not to one physically. I looked at my calendar. I'm not going to be able to make it to the opening scrimmage, but I'll definitely be trying to get all the footage and everything I can for that and stay up to date. So he's going to be one of those old school quarterback guys, which is great for our team. Definitely. Yeah, flashy, and we need stability and great leadership and great game management. That's definitely Tate in that part, but Tate has more to be desired. He's not consistently accurate. If you look at his day one, day two, he's very accurate. They said he was out there just balling, as was Jaron. The thing that was really impressed about Tate today was his goal line drills. He was just throwing it on the money. He threw a really nice pass to Brevin and throwing it in places where no one else could get it. Just curious, who does Tate Martell remind you of? So I can't say Johnny Manziel because Johnny Manziel, I mean, first off, because he's short, it's got to be a shorter player, Johnny Manziel, he was short like him, and he's got kind of like that cocky mentality, if you could put it that way, but Manziel's a little lankier. Martell's a little bit more, got more beef on him. Pete's asking how the O-line looks like. I can't tell you much because they don't do full shoulder pads versus, players and like that. I didn't see too much footage on offensive line, hear much about it, but they're doing all right. Martell reminds you of Brock Berlin. Yeah, he's got an interesting build. I mean, you can compare him to Russell Wilson, with that build. I think Russell Wilson is a very similar player toward him. I don't know if any other ones off the top of my head that can fit the description. The best description I've seen was from a player, Harley said, called him the short commander. I love that because he looks really short compared to other quarterbacks. In fact, let me see if I can find a picture for y'all for comparison. Just here you go, perfect. Here's a picture for y'all in comparison. There's Tate right there, and obviously Nikosi and Jaron, and I believe Proctor is somewhere around there and such. So he looks really short. I mean, he's like right above Perry's shoulder, but he's stocky. He's got some beef on him. So keep that in mind. So what number is KJ Osborne? Number 2. Yeah, Supreme Goon answered that. Perfect. Yeah, he's number 2. KJ Osborne was amazing. What do you think of him looking like Drew Brees? Drew Brees isn't a runner, and Drew Brees isn't as stocky. He's got the same height, but Drew Brees is a better passer for sure. I mean, Greg Bush, how you doing, man? Glad to have you join back in. Strong George, put your money where your mouth is. I mean, who knows? I'm sure he's got some bets going on already. But yeah, I can't throw him to that comparison. He's got to improve his passing ability. Jaron was a consistent best passer. Nikosi had some really good darts and flashes over 20 yards, but he wasn't good on some like crossfades. He kind of overthrew some guys. There's that moment. So how tall is he? 5'10". 5'10" is Tate. Martell is small with the heart of a lion, a lot of swagger and toughness that we need. Here's the thing with Tate that he, maybe has an intangible. If y'all didn't watch my previous video, here's what was going on. Let me see how I pulled the video for you guys. If you aren't keeping up to date, boom, here it is. And what's playing behind me is this is post-practice. And what's going on post-practice is that's KJ Osborne on one side and Tate Martell on the other. And Nate561, how are you doing, man? I'm doing awesome, man. How do you think Peyton will do? So you're referring to the wide receiver? I think he's doing really well. I think he's going to be in the rotation. I don't think he'll be a starter, but I think he's going to be in a rotation. He's doing really well. If you're referring to Matocha, he's not yet on, on campus, so I can't tell. Really like your comparison to Brock Berlin. Yeah, that was pretty good. Take out Miami swag. Howard's Florida going to kill him. Who exactly? Tate Martell. Raji, what's up, Kings man? Raji, glad to have you join us, man. How you doing? Baker Mayfield like? Okay. Ish, yeah. Mayfield him kind of. I don't know. Tay is just so stocky. And so when he runs, it's different. You'll see him. It's a little different, but that's a similar one with the dual threat part of it. Hardwired, put your money where your mouth is. hey, someone looking to make some bets. It sounds like Sean, you looking to make some money? Goodness. But I'll tell you guys, it's dead even. It's really, really close. All guys are impressing. All guys are working, but Tate Martell and KJ Osborne, the transfers, are clearly showing their experience in not being freshmen and being kind of the leaders and putting an extra work in, which I really like seeing that. I really, really like seeing that. It's really impressive to me. I like the fact that Tate stayed after practice shows we're on. It does. But here's the thing. It's not that it's just going to be him. I hope that everyone starts doing it. Everyone start pushing, because Mandy has kind of talked about that. I know we're going to beat them Gators. Oh, man, we are ready, dude. We're ready to roar against the Gators. I can't wait. I just can't wait, y'all. I think it's going to be a really good game, though. That's without question. What are you guys' thoughts on having a quarterback settled in ASAP or later? How do you guys feel about that? My personal one is let time go by and have whoever win. I think if it came down to, my goodness, this is a tight race, we gave the edge to insert favorite player name, I think it'll depend on how they play in the game. And with Nikosi, he's kind of a player that he needs to get settled into the game and play well. Think great about it. It will be good to push each other. Oh, yeah, I mean, they're pushing each other really hard. Something that's different that I want to mention of note for spring practice day 2. Day 1, I heard a lot about the offense. Offense is great. Offense is good. Cool that. I mean, there's some, kinks they got to work out, but good day 1. Nothing about the defense. Nothing surprising. Defense made some noise today, too. So it's being very, very competitive, and I like hearing that. Tate will start if he keeps that mentality. Tate has an intangible that I like that the other players won't possess, and that's he's a game manager. He's got a cocky mentality, but he's able to lead kind of his team for sure. But that's not to say that other players can't, lead with their abilities. Let the quarterback battle play out. Yeah, definitely. Do you think we'll have 2 first-string quarterbacks before week 1? So basically, both. Anthony Campbell is asking, no news on the O-line. I didn't hear. Here's the news I have. I have some news, like very minor. I have who. I just got a new subscriber. I'm supposed to have the sound supposed to play, but there's supposed to be a picture. I don't know why the picture's not going up. I'll try to fix that next time. So offensive line, I can tell you who was on the rotation day 1. Day 1, we had left tackle. We had DJ Scaff. Then we had Scaife, I probably mispronounced that. Left guard, Navon Dollison. Center, Corey Gaynor. Right guard, Zelante Hillary. And right tackle, John Campbell Jr. That's probably not going to stay that way. That was day 1. That's all I know. How do you know Tate leads? Several things. It's more of taking his high school film, but it's another thing of just what the players have been talking about, how he carries himself during practice and around the players. He's loud, but he pushes the players. Worried about how our cornerbacks and safeties. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a worry. We don't have a lot of them this, spring ball. We only have 3 scholarship guys that back at secondary. So we're not high school. Fred, you're right. We're not high school, but it's carried over into practice is what I'm saying. Like he's pushing. I mean, the fact that he's staying after practice shows he's a leader. Same thing with KJ Osborne. It's that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that he's the only guy who can lead, but you didn't see Nicolas Perry doing that before Jaron Williams. They had their opportunities. That's kind of different. I'm not saying that they can't do that. They can, and I hope they all do. How do you think this starts against who do you think? So today, who starts day 1? I think Jaron. I think Jaron's made the most consistent play that he would start as of today. He's been the one consistently making good passes. Or say, who do you want to see start? Okay, who I want to see start, I'm leaning Tate Martell now. And it's his cocky mentality attitude, this Miami swag that Brevin talks about. It'd be kind of fun to see. It's entertaining purposes, okay? I feel like it'd be entertaining. He can be really a good runner. But that's not to say that Nikosi can't. Nikosi's got to prove to me that he can be consistent now. That he's had his experience and his experience of good and bad, and he can be consistently good, and he's got to prove that to me. He's got to change that up. So as of today, that's different. You're basing him off of cockiness. Fred Holmes, yeah, you are, but I'm saying comparatively speaking to Jaron and Nikosi, you don't see Jaron and Nikosi talking and pushing their team being loud. But they can be silent but deadly too. I'm not going to give that discredit at all. I think they're all in this as much as he is, I don't think he's a lead. In fact, I think he's third string as of now, according to practice, is what I would throw him. Tate Martell is not throwing the best passes. Kosi and Jaron are. He has ability on his legs, nobody does, but you don't see that so much in practice. Both Manny Navarro and Cameo seem to think Jaron looks the best of it. Yeah, exactly. It's been the consistent thing that Jaron is the consistently best passer. He's been the most impressive in practice. What are you excited about, dog? The thing that I will give of note, the rotation today was a little different. I believe Kosi was 1, Tate was 2, Jaron was 3. Don't ever analyze it. They're just flip-flopping guys all around, so they don't know yet. Tony Kidd, I don't trust Perry. I know Rick was and his son trash, but Perry looked like scrub last season. He didn't have time to settle in. I think Tony, I think Nikosi's style of plays, he's got to get settled in and get in a rhythm, and then he's amazing. But he's got to get into that rhythm. You can't depend on that every single game when you get into it, so I hope that'll be changing. Do you feel bad for Gator fans who are happy having one win against us in 30 years? Oh, man. For real, man. They got to turn on black and white film to pull it up on us. Last season offense was scrub. Oh, it was awful. It was awful. And I think if Rick had stayed with Perry, not only would our season have been different, our coaching would be different. So I'm kind of, glad for that mistake, if I could say. But I think they all have ability to prove, and I think they're, regardless of who gets in there, they're going to be much more of a better passer. Enos has already done much better, clearly, with the quarterbacks. Gotta wait till August to find out. I'm going with Jaron as of now. I was touting him before spring practices. I bid on the fan with Jaron, and he's been the one that's consistent, and that's the one that I like. But we'll see. I want a fair battle. I think it is, dude. I think it is. He's screaming his head off. Enos is on everyone, and everyone's improving. Though. The media guys are noticed. They had 30 minutes again today, which is interesting. Double the usual time. I love the fact that Jaron shut down his social media distraction and stayed locked in. I'm shocked with Jaron. That's cool. I like that. It wasn't just him. There's multiple two people doing that. So that was pretty cool, and I really, really like seeing that. I have a note here. What is it now? What I had to... Okay, yeah. I wanted to mention to you guys two things. One is self-promo, but no, but, whatever. I have a Twitter account, and if y'all want to stay up to date, check it out. It's Hurricanes Time right there. Hurricanes Time. Check out the Twitter. I know some people use that. I do have a Facebook page. It's Miami Hurricanes Crib. I'll throw a link down for those later, too. The other thing that I'm working on is a Patreon. I got that going on. If you want to support the channel, the super chat button is right there. You can do that. All of that is going for better content. I'm trying to be a lot more consistent, but it's being fun, man. It's been crazy. Why do you think the Gator fans are so cocky right now with the luck they had last season? George, I'm so happy for Miami. I'm starting to look like you guys that you got rid of Mark Gray. I don't mind. I only beat you by 3 points. How long have I been a fan, Fred? So since I was in 6th grade. So over a decade. Easy. So it's been a while, man. Offensive line update. Do they look any better? Okay. They look stronger. There was some impressive comparisons of some of the players and how they look just differently. George should be like, David, man, you savage. You savage. Hey, George giving us respect. So, hey, I'm okay with fans of all places coming in here. I like the fact that even everyone is covered. This offense will have a mobile quarterback can play. And listen, to me, Florida Gators are a buzzsaw. If you can match with us for a whole game, congratulations. If you can beat us, more power to you. It's going to be an intense game. It's going to be really, really good. But the quarterbacks are getting evaluated, and Enos is, I think he's showing improvement already in only 2 days because they've mentioned that less balls were being completely missed. It's funny that they think they can beat us. They ain't ready for a hashtag TNM. David, I would not be a member of any club that would have... So, are you going into the game in Orlando? I'm not. I'm not able to afford it, to be frankly speaking. I'm a full-time worker, 40 hours a week, and a full-time college student. And frankly, I'll be in classes the week of, and I looked, and it was like, the hotel prices, I was like, if they had not changed the date, there would have been a chance, but I was just like, no, I can't pull off of work. I have no vacation days, so I won't be at the game, and it's sad because this is the game I'm most hyped about ever, and I really want to be there, but you guys gotta send me some vids and stuff at the game footage. It's gonna be intense though. It's hard to rate the line when some exactly. I'm glad you mentioned that. George did not have Gator. Oh man. If the line isn't better, the quarterback will not matter. You're right. It's very, very, very important for the line to be giving at least 4 to 5 seconds. 4 to 5 seconds at least. Sean Grilling, dude, I appreciate the $5, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Do a GoFundMe for a ticket and flight. Oh, man. I guess. I can. or I could just try to like save up money. I'm trying to keep all the money I make from this to go back into the YouTube channel just to make it better. But dude, I really appreciate that $5, man. Thank you so much. You're definitely not as good as the Florida Gators. You got 106 days to get ready. Oh man. All right, we got a call in. Hey, it's Miami Hurricanes time. Who I got on the phone here?
It is Chris, also known as Utah Ace Family.
Hey, man. Glad to have you back. How you doing, brother?
Good. Sorry, just been working a lot. Anyways, yo, the reason why I called, I just wanted to answer a little bit of your questions.
Yeah.
So, and also answer a little bit of my questions. I honestly see Tate Martell starting.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, why, to me, why wouldn't you? I mean, like, yeah, Jaron Williams has had, the most success during practice so far, but Tate Martell is the bigger name right now.
I see what you're saying. So more on the name. And hold on, I'm going to give a shout out. Kenneth Lopez with $5 donation. Dude, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Fred Holmes asking you based off of what? So I guess that's directed at you, man. What you got for that?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Based off of what do you think Tate Martell is the guy?
Well, it's just I had that hunch. You know that hunch feeling that you get when that's most of the time correct?
I see what you're saying.
That's a feeling I'm getting. It's like, I mean, the guy's good. Like, if you look at him when he was in high school, the kid was insane.
He's got hype around him and a big name, in the QB1 in the big media following for sure. But I don't think there's anything statistical or factual we can pull on him that gives him a huge edge over anyone to back that up, Fred. So no film, no giving proof, just a gut feeling. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying, I would say.
Yeah. And no, most definitely. Also, the recruit that I wanted to tell you about, not sure if you've heard of him. He's an offensive lineman. His name is Hayden Connor.
I'm looking him up, man. Looking him up.
He's from Texas. The guy's 6'6", 310 pounds.
All right, I think I found him. Boom. Texas dude. Bam. David with $5 donation. Dude, I appreciate it. Gators are in trouble. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. They're scared, man. They ain't ready. I was looking at some film, and, I mean, it's spring practice, but they had some hands tackles that the running backs are like, look at how great these running backs are. And I'm like, oh, man, we're going to run over them if that's how they tackle. This is the guy that you're looking up. Yeah, man. Fresh prospect 2021 class. I got you. Yeah, he's got some offers going on here.
Celebratory hands in the air.
The guy is impressive. Like, in all honesty, like, take a look at his film. This guy is freaking insane. The guy literally throws people on the ground, like, without even trouble.
Yeah, I'm seeing some huddle videos on him. Yeah, he's definitely quite a dude for sure. Very, very interesting. Perry will start. So, Lakers, all they say, dope. Man, here's the other thing. What's something that's popped out to you in practice, spring practice so far, not regarding the quarterbacks?
So Osborne. Honestly, Osborne, but let me be specific, his hands.
Yeah. Osborne has been very impressive. In fact, I'm going to pull up some film for you guys. But yeah, keep talking, man.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the guy, his hands just look so impressive, and I'm very, very, very glad that we have him. He's going to be an additional, a great addition to our team. And another one, I was kind of disappointed with AJ Martin. I wanted to see him.
Yeah, for sure. And right there, guys, that's AJ Osborne, number 2. Pass from Tate Martell is what's going on there. Yeah, dude, I'm really hyped on Osborne. People told me, they said, hey, this is D. Delaney 2.0. And I was like, I don't know. I think this is different. It's MAC competition. It's not FCS. And he's proven it out there. He's really impressed. And Diaz kept raging on and on about him, and all the staff have been. So it's definitely going to be exciting to see him on the field. I think he's a day one starter. I really do.
Oh no, yeah, and in all honesty, like if I'm gonna compare someone to him, just off his hands, I'm gonna say Santana Moss.
But I'll tell you what. Imagine this guy and Jeff Thomas are on the same team, because JT has been getting Santana Moss resemblances for a while now, and he's been just beasting in spring ball still. This is going to be scary. And look, Gator fans, y'all are watching. I keep getting comments that you're like, oh, we're so loaded on wide receivers, you don't even know. I looked through all of them. Y'all better be scared for KJ Osborne and Jeff Thomas. You have Tony, I think, and there is one or two others that are experienced guys, but these guys are just so fast and explosive. It's not a competition. We're so stacked on wide receiver. I'm super excited about that team.
So I have a little message to all my Gator fans that are watching right now. And this is not being cocky. This is being truthful. I think it's hilarious that you guys think you can beat us right now. And Gardner don't got crap on Osborne, JT, or any of our receivers. Bet on it. That's my message.
All right, man. Y'all heard it here. Utah Ice family. Y'all know what you're talking about, Gator fans. All right, man. I appreciate you calling in and giving in your thoughts.
All right. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all, man, Gator fans can call in. I'm going to take everyone. I'm not discriminating anyone. If y'all want to talk trash, go for it. But I found some picks that are very interesting. Here's the deal. Offensive line, people are asking me. Here's what's going on with Jordan Miller. All right. This is Jordan Miller before. All right. Got a feel. Jordan Miller after. Okay? Do y'all see that resemblance? And just focus on the arm. I mean, you got to be a big guy being a lot. Look at this stout man. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. This is why we're so excited about the U and our strength and conditioning coach and just what's going on. If that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. That's just amazing transition for him. So we'll see what's going on there. Let me go back to my notes, and I'm going to check on the chat. I don't want to be ignoring y'all in the chat, but George, I believe Miami has two great quarterbacks, Martell Williams. I was high on Perry, but I'm starting to change my mind. Here's my thing. I was kind of sitting there and thinking about it today with the quarterbacks. I'm going to finish it with this. It's going to be very close, edge out, whoever wins. And they got to, when they start the game, they got to settle it and they got to be consistent and play well. If there will be inconsistency, I think this quarterback battle is going to come out so close in the edge that the next man up will be thrown in there. And I think he'll be good, okay? And I think that second guy has got to be consistent. And if he's not, they'll throw in the third guy, but it's a little worrisome if your first and second guys that you thought in the competitions are not consistent at that point. It's going to be who manages the game best. That's what I think is going to be. I think it's whoever manages the game best is going to be the proven quarterback. It's the factor, in my opinion. David, MHT, check out Gator quarterbacks again. They really don't have anyone. All right, we'll look at that. Who do you guys think will be your stud quarterback next year? Look, Tate Martell's got the name around him, but don't discount Jaron and Perry. They got some abilities. And 50% may have been Perry's year last year, but Enos has done stuff with quarterbacks year after year where they went from 50 to 60 or more percent completion rating, and so I'm pretty excited about that. That's what I want to see. I guarantee you, your quarterbacks scare your coaches. George, I would not choose quarterbacks of all the positions for Florida to scare us. I would not. In fact, I know you guys, as fans yourself, talk about is your experienced player the guy that's going to be going in, or he's going to be beaten out with the next 4 to 5 star recruit. I don't want to mispronounce names, so I'm going to pull him up. But I would not look. Maybe your secondary is going to give us headaches and scare them. That's an argument you can make. But Felipe Franks is not something they're scared of. It's pretty good. Felipe Franks was your 2.0. Haha, facts. Perry has a better arm, more athletic. Biggest issue is upstairs and growing up. I think, Fred, to me, the biggest thing is not even that part, but it's just him being consistent And the misses are bad. They got to be consistent, accurate balls. If he makes consistent, accurate balls, he could be the flashiest player on the field. No question about it. He got the strongest arm and amazing leg running ability. So, George, incoming message to Gator fans from the Miami caller. Kingdom Conjure, fact supreme. Remember a couple years ago, y'all had McElwain? Oh my goodness. Yeah, for real. What happened with that? Florida's going to watch a lot of our videos on our offensive scheme. Wait. Yeah, man, I really haven't looked at Florida spring ball. I'm not really caring about that. Not really nervous about it. Frank's is Uncle Rico in disguise. Oh, man, that's great. Uncle. Look, I will tell you guys, the next guy behind Felipe Franks, he was a really highly touted recruit, and he may have the ability to beat him out in a quarterback room, but he's going to be, same situation as Miami, I was guaranteed Perry would be the starter based on what I've seen, but now I'm starting to wonder. It's definitely a wonder. From 4-7 to 10-3. Exactly. This keeps being brought up. Gator fans keep coming in and they're like, "Oh, y'all, after your 7-6 season, y'all aren't gonna do crap." Gators went 4-7 and then 10-3. Turnaround as possible in 1 year for a new coach. They experienced it. We can experience it. We will experience it. Felipe Franks is going to be single-handedly beat you. He's that good. No way, man. No way. He's going to have a long day. When Tate wins the job, I think Williams and Perry transfer after week 0. I think whoever wins, the transfer of the third stringer will happen, but later into the season, I can see that happening. That's what I think. What type of offense does Dan Enos runner? I guess you're asking what kind of offense does Dan Enos run? What's a word I can put on it? Modern. Modern is the best word I can put on it. Spread coast isn't an awful word, but it's not just that. That's not a bad word, but he doesn't like naming it anything in his interviews. He's like, it looks simple to the eye when they line up, and then there's emotion, and you're like, what's going on? It goes crazy, and then bam, it's what you didn't expect, an effective play. So we'll see. We'll show y'all. Y'all ain't ready for what Miami's going to bring to the table. I'm so pumped, dude. They're so ready at it. Let me look at my notes and talk. I'll call and talk some trash, but I want to listen to Miami callers first. All right, George. All right. Get someone else call in. Back up the you before George calls in. George is threatening me with a call. So y'all throw in your trash at George. Tell him how Miami's gonna win or what you want to say. But we'll see. Gary, but just remember, Gator fans, it'd be very hard for Franks to complete passes when he's laying on his back looking at the stars. Oh yeah, our defensive line is not gonna give time at all. Franks is not gonna have time. He's just not. He's not going to know what's happening. The O-line is weak. The defensive line and ends are ferocious. And they're going to be rotating them because we have so many athletes so deep. They're going to be fresh. It's going to be so fast, they're not going to know what's happening. Be it our secondary, maybe kind of like, oh, it's kind of slim. There's not too much. There's some really good talent in Out Blades, Bandy. And then you got Bubba Bolden. Oh, my goodness. I cannot wait for Bubba Bolden. I cannot wait to see him just hit up his first player this season. I cannot wait. If y'all got to look up some film, he's such a savage hitter. George, for all I know, we might start Jones. That's what I'm saying. Jones might win the job. It's possible. It would not be the craziest thing to happen. Quarterback is not so solid for Florida. There's other positions that are pretty solid, but not quarterback. I want to say Florida's so ready. Don't forget, you skated those 10 wins after 4-win season. If our O-line can block, our offense will be scary. Oh, it will be. If our O-line can block, it will be. The tight ends, I mean, there's just man after man after man with so much talent and ability. Wide receiver, the quarterback. I'm not worried about quarterback. What do you think about Pope? Joseph Holmes, I think this is Pope's year. Diaz even talked about him and said, hey, stick around. It's going to get better. I mean, freshman year, you were thrown in a difficult situation. The best thing that happened to you is sophomore year. And I think that's going to happen to him. It's going to be amazing to see Pope. I think Pope is going to make some noise this year. I'm excited. I think he's the guy that's coming up next. I like Pope. I like him a lot. Hightower, not yet. Something's going on. He's making misses and drops so far in spring ball. He can do it, but how is Gervin Hall doing? Thank you for mentioning that. Let me check out my notes. Gervin Hall made some news today, all right? Gervin Hall made some news, I believe, today. He was pretty solid and did pretty well. But he's had plays go past him too. So I'm trying to... Okay, it wasn't him. So the two guys standouts in defense... Hey, Sean, if you beat us, you should fly the flag. All right. Franks won't even get drafted. Oh, I don't think so. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, brother? Just FYI, guys, in the chat, I do this rarely, and I'm thinking of kind of maybe changing, rebranding. My name is Anton. Nobody knows my name. It's Anton. A-N-T-O-N. Anton. That's how y'all can refer to me. I know I don't throw it anywhere in the channel, but that's how, that's my name. I don't say it much because I don't think about it. But keep Knowles in the locker. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he's not only, I don't know if you're saying a skill point, but he's been getting banged up. He hurt his hip, and then he was going up for an interception. Would be interception. Got injured again. His whole arm, everything. He needs to stay out for a little bit. Okay? He definitely needs to stay out. Someone just subbed to me, guys. That's what that noise is. And, of course, it's always all about the you. But for some reason, the dialogue box is not coming up. It's supposed to be right here. I'm going to try to fix that next channel. Y'all are scared to come to Miami. Oh, for real. They really are. They really are. So here's the guys that made some noise on defense. Gilbert Frierson deflected a ball. Is going to Jeff Thomas. Rump went crazy. I mean, he ran for 80 yards. They went the length of a football field. He ran. He was crazy about it. It was really awesome to see that. Rebounding to Coach Anton. Okay, but I got to be original, man. I got to be original. Coach Anton, I got to be original. So that you guys can't choose between Tate Perry and Martell. That just means you have 3 mediocre quarterbacks. I disagree heavily, George. I got to disagree. Heavily. I think it's the best of the best. It's not the least worst of the worst. They're doing very, very well, very impressive. All 4 to 5 star studs that everybody wanted. I don't think it's a bad situation at quarterback at all. You're wrong about our quarterbacks not scaring you. They have new coaches named Dan Mullen. He's sending everybody to NFL. Dude, not quarterback. Don't talk to me about Florida Gators quarterback. I'm not high on him. I can give y'all props for your running backs and interesting stuff y'all do there, wide receiver core, even your secondary, but not your quarterbacks. I can't have respect for that. Any Gator fans, I want to make a bet and put your money where your mouth is. Let's go. Jones is Cam Newton on steroids. That's Cam Newton 2.0. So which one is Anton time? Anton time. Okay, so here's the idea that I do have, and I'll talk to y'all since y'all are mentioning it. Talk to Anton is my thought. Talk, and then number 2, Anton is one thought that I had. I was thinking MHT Media, but that was like, this guy doesn't have my name in it, so just, I'm throwing some ideas around. If y'all have ideas, throw it in the chat. I'll go for it, because this is a community. This isn't my show, me doing stuff. It's a community, but I think it's cool when, y'all follow my personality and know what's up with that. Goodness, that volume ain't gonna stop tonight, is it? That's just subs going up, I believe. Who do you think should be on kickoff return? Ooh. All right. Man, that's a good question. Oh man, that's a good question. Use your name for sure. All right, I'll definitely use Anton in the name for sure. I'll keep brainstorming. I want to make it good. I want to hit it, make it good. Returner. Man, that's a tough one. So my thought, then bet with me, George. I'm not poor. Thomas. All right, so Jason, JT has the best ability. He's basically like a Devin Hester. I mean, he's just amazing. But you want to keep him safe, and kickoff returns are very, very dangerous. In my opinion, you want to keep him safe. Raven says Thomas or DJ. DJ is not an awful. Lingard or Bethel should return. I like what you're going with, David, and put in a guy that's, lower down on the roster with, and that's usually what it is for kickoff returns. He doesn't start on the offensive side of the ball, but on special teams, he gets returns. So, and we have a lot of players like that. So, I don't know if it would be, but Lingard, that would be really, really nice to see him. I would love that. I think that's almost a really good, best case scenario. Thomas is the best part. But without question, Supreme Good, I agree with you. If the best talented guy on the team, Thomas, no question about it. He's going to give you the most explosive kickoff returns for a touchdown. I mean, the last one, he returned one for a touchdown, then, left the team right after that. So, it's definitely Thomas. But I don't know if he will be the guy if they want to protect him or not. So, we'll see. We'll see. George, you already know. Y'all don't have a chance. Martell, Lingard. Oh, man, y'all throw in the chat. How about JP? JP. Who do you refer to with JP? Mark Pope, punt returns. Pope could be one. Hightower maybe, but, he hasn't impressed. I don't know if he's the fastest for sure. Pope is one. There's so many very fast athletes for Miami. But I like the idea of Lingard. I like Lingard. If he gets healthy, I like Lingard because I would see Dallas and Cam being the 1-2 punch and flip-flopping with Davis being the 1-2 punch later into the season, and then Dallas, and then Lingard being third, but also doing punt returns. Are they different than kick returns? Okay, you're right. They're different. I should not be throwing them together. Jay Peyton. Peyton is a really good wide receiver. I don't know on his kick returns. He's done pretty good, but Lingard, yeah, there you go. 4.27 speed. I really like Lingard at that place. I think that's his way he can work his way into the roster. I expect him to win the ACC. I won't accept any excuses, especially after all this talk. George, I'm with you. 100% with you. That's what I expect. Peyton is a great choice. It could be. It could be Peyton. I haven't looked up on his abilities for, special teams as much. I've seen him wide receiver highlights, but he can. You have a lot of good running backs, but I like Lingard. Oh, man, Lingard, I'm excited. By the way, Asa Martin. I got some news on Asa Martin. So Diaz was asked about Asa Martin. Hey, how's his waiver going? He's like, waiver? We didn't apply for a waiver for him. They're like, oh, so he's going to sit out? He's like, yeah, that's been the plan. So Asa Martin, George, I know you've been kept on getting high because you love your SEC ball. That's overrated. But Asa Martin's sitting out. We have too many talented guys. He's going to sit. So we'll see. Bethel is the fastest kid on the team. Interesting. Cam Davis is going to be a beast. Oh, he is. 156 days, we're going to wake up and turn football. Oh, yeah. Florida's the first on the list. Man, I'm excited, y'all. Definitely really, really excited, y'all. I cannot wait. Peyton is the second coming of Stacy Coley. Man, I love bringing up that name. Stacy Coley, it's been a while. Stacy Coley was the man, y'all. He was good, but I also remember Benjamin. Y'all remember Benjamin? He was quite a stud. But it's JT's the best guy, in my opinion. I don't know if Peyton would be the best guy. Nobody but us will be on TV. Oh, man. Who will y'all think would better to start in defensive tackle with Nesta? Ford hasn't done anything needed as Pat Bethel. Okay. Defensive tackle. You want to talk defensive tackle? It's going to be Chigozie Nwoku. The transfer from UCLA, I think is going to be that guy. He's got experience. He's got quite a body on him. He was really, really dominant in a 4-3, and then they swapped one year, and he's like, crap, I'm out of here. Chigozie Nwoku. That's the guy I put at defensive tackle. Some people are saying Ford. Transfer from UCLA. Yeah, Chigozie. Chigozie is the man at defensive tackle, I believe. Sean Lee. Oh, yeah, man. I know. We sometimes forget. There's so many good guys and transfers we've got going on over here. But other teams are so big and so fast, so Sean, this is going to be great. Oh, it's going to be so fun. So fun, man. I can't believe 150 days. It's going to be a long 150 days left, y'all. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, it's going to be Chigozie, I think, with Silvera. On the end, it's going to be Jonathan Garvin and Hill. That's the starting lineup on line. I'll be really surprised if someone else gets in there. They'll be rotating the guys. So, no, I don't think. Not this year. Not starting. I don't think so. He may be in the rotation, but I wouldn't throw him in as a starter. That's just my thoughts. Hey guys, can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all just smash that like button right there? I really appreciate it. It really helps out the video. I only have like 13 smash. I don't really try to promote it too much, but it really helps me out. You're going to be playing on the first game on the team, Stomps Georgia, this year. Think about that. So, look, man, I really think Georgia's going to put quite a fire game to Florida for sure. It's going to be a tough one for y'all. George, how does it feel like... What's new about... Gervin Hall? Trying to think if there's anything that like stood out about Gervin Hall. The guys that have stood out were Bandy and Frierson. Hall has been solid, but we'll see. Hunt a Gator wound. Oh yeah, she will be. Utah, she will have one. In fact, Belle, come here. You ready for some Gator meat? Man, she's been tearing up stuff. She's getting practice in. What'd you tear up this week? A pillow. She started tearing up a pillow, man. She shredded that thing in seconds. So I'm looking up. I'm gonna get her a stuffed animal, a Florida Gator one, and for the game, she's gonna be going down at it. And I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna see if I can get like a separate camera in the corner on Bella and her just chewing it down for sure, without question. Who are backup linebacker core? Okay, good question, linebacker core. So issue number one: Wilder is out for all spring ball. He's got a neck injury, and I really thought he'd be the guy at linebacker. So that's unfortunate. But we have several guys behind him. I haven't heard any noise on them yet. So we'll see. Like I said, Marcus is gone. Oh, man, I can't wait. I'm excited to see what Christian Williams and Huff can do when they come in. Oh, yeah, Christian Williams is going to be a very nice addition. I think he's going to surprise some guys and maybe work into a possible starter role. I'm really high on the guy. Really, really high on the guy. I can't wait to see him. I cannot wait to see him. The other guy that you mentioned, let's see, who was it? Huff? Oh, Avery Huff? Yeah, Avery Huff is a solid player for sure. The day that you can beat Miami is the day that FIU beats Alabama. Yeah, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Man. Let me see if there's other stuff that I wanted to throw out to you that, kind of mentioned. Okay, Harley is a guy that we need to talk about a lot more, guys. Harley has been a solid wide receiver consistently. consistently a solid wide receiver. Sam Brooks, yes, definitely. I think backup still due to just talent in there. But yeah, Sam Brooks, I think he'll be all right. But I haven't heard anything on them. I would let y'all know if I heard something on them, something impressive, but nothing. But it's just early spring ball. Demetrius Abrams, what's up, man? Yeah, man, I appreciate that, dude. How you doing, brother? Thanks for joining us in the chat. What you thinking? What you thinking of spring ball? What's something that stuck out to you? Let me see if anything of note that I didn't talk about yet. Let's see. But yeah, Harley, KJ Osborne doing really well. Man, Brevin is looking so solid. Pickney, Corin Finley as a striker doing really well. You heard anything on DJ Ivy? I have. Here's what I did here. They're doing this thing now, one-on-one competitions versus each other. And it was KJ Osborne versus DJ Ivy. KJ Osborne destroyed him. Now, that's not to say he's bad. No, he's not. Bubble Bowling is not at spring ball. He's still finishing up JUCO. So he's going to finish that up. He'll be here after the summer. Osborne reminds me of Philip Dorsett with his speed. He's got good hands too, man. Yeah, he's got really solid hands. But it's something interesting of note on the one-on-one competition. It's going to be something that's going to be happening more and more with the Diaz crew in. They want to have an exciting practice, but they want it to be very, very competitive. Rick did not have as much on that, so keep a lockdown on that. My concern is the O-line, D-line, how they looked. Here's all I can tell you. This is Jordan Miller, okay? This is Jordan Miller. This is all I can tell you, the biggest news I can say on D-line, though. Before, after. That's Jordan Miller. Just, David Freely is doing his job. So, they're looking good. There's nothing else you can talk about from spring practice. No shoulder pads, I can't tell you, like, oh, yeah, they, lifted weights real well or something like that. But Miami Hurricanes time. This is Anton online. Who do I have online here with me?
Hey, it's George. How you doing?
Hey, George. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good.
What you got to say, man? K-Nation is listening to you. You got the floor.
Well, first of all, you need to schedule some powerhouse teams on your schedule. You can't do anything with that schedule.
Oh,
all you have is Clemson.
Hey, we scheduled LSU, the Gators, and then Alabama. What else do you want us to do?
No, that's good. That's a good start. You need one more team each year to make it equal to the Southeastern Conference. Schedule Kentucky. Schedule some lower-level SEC team.
Oh, man,
Tennessee.
I don't need no Kentucky. I'd rather us play Notre Dame or something and then a one SEC
Notre
school.
Dame's good. I'm just saying, you realize you have a little slight problem there with the strength of schedule.
I won't deny that. But, it takes so far in advance to schedule it. I do hope that we do that.
If I was a football recruit and I looked at your schedule, I would go, fuck that shit. I'm not going there. I don't want to play that schedule. Are you serious?
Well,
you better schedule somebody.
Hey, at that, if you want to talk schedule, Gators don't have the most impressive of schedules either. Y'all are not in the division you want to be.
If you go to Florida, you get to play LSU every year. The down weeks are Vanderbilt and Kentucky, who still beat most people's ass. Vanderbilt almost beat Notre Dame last year.
I don't know. You got Tennessee, you got South Carolina, and then y'all play two FCS schools, which we also one FCS school, right? Is that one?
Don't
FCS
say
school?
South Carolina like they're a pushover.
Look, South Carolina's
South
like that
Carolina
basic.
Ain't no pushover.
South Carolina's not a pushover. I'll give you that. But I mean, when's the last time they had a 10-win season?
Well, schedule them then.
I'm not against it, man. I'm not against it, man. I think our problem is the whole ACC is not doing well as of now. If it was, you look at our schedule, you're like, wow, Virginia Tech, wow, Florida State, wow, they also have a Florida Gators on their team. Like, you look at that, and it's not happening, and it's nothing that we can do, or Louisville or something like that. But David George is on the phone, so there you go. George is on the phone. He warned y'all. He told y'all to get on here before he does.
I don't know why more people don't call in on your show.
I don't get it, man. I really don't. I keep throwing a number, whatever, but the line is open, y'all. Y'all got to be calling in.
Yeah, man. I just want to talk about the facts. I mean, I don't want to talk about history.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm all for that. I agree, man.
Yeah, or if you weren't so great back in the day, I wouldn't even be talking to you right now.
Oh, man, come on. We have good seasons.
Legacy. Dan Mullen came to Florida and he said, we're going to rebuild the pride, the program. And Manny Diaz has done the same exact thing. This is great shit. I love this. I'm pissed. I don't want to see Nebraska win. I don't want to see Oregon win. I don't want to see USC win. I want it to be Miami and Florida every year for the title. You know.
I follow you, man. I'm with you there for sure. I'd rather see more Florida schools represented and us getting competition, doing well. But I don't want to see the Gators or Florida State ever doing well. That's just
I'm going to judge Manny Diaz. I'm going to judge Manny Diaz by whether he beats Clemson in at least the next 3 years. You got to win that whole thing.
You know, I'll follow you, but you got to keep in mind, you know, Dabo was, I believe it was a 6-6 season in his third year. So it's not an overnight thing.
And you know what? Deep down inside, we all know that you can't do anything unless the NCAA lets you pay people to come to your school.
So you're saying we pay people or Clemson does?
No, I'm just saying, how does Georgia all of a sudden get 35 5-stars? You know?
Oh, it's definitely suspicious. It's definitely suspicious on Georgia,
Alabama,
of course, but it's like a snowball effect with them. I mean, I've looked into this stuff. I'm a big conspiracy guy sometimes, and there's stuff where, like, during the games, the refs are talking to someone on the phone and then making a call for Alabama, and people are like, they're not supposed to be on the phone at all. So it's definitely something interesting.
Listen, it's just too easy to do. The way they do this is they get these players when they're like in 8th grade, and they groom them. And on every touchdown pass, there's a penalty. So if they make the touchdown and they're not supposed to, they call the penalty. If they want them to make it, they don't call it. That's how they do it.
You know, it's interesting for sure. It's definitely for sure. Listen, moving forward, Canes Nation should not be worried about Florida. They beat us once in 30 years. Think about that. We lead all time 29-26. Yeah, you know, but history is one thing, and, you know, we did well with an Al Golden team, but that's new year, new season, new players. It's going to be a football game. It's going to be competitive.
I respect Miami more than I wish I did. I'm scared. I'm a little bit scared, you know, like we cannot lose this game, man.
Oh, man, but what I like is it's not been all talk. Diaz has been factual. He's putting guys in there, and he's shown the work, and he's showing the spring practice, you know, the ethic, and he's just got to get wins and scoreboards now, and it's 150 days till we do that.
I watched that video from Jaron Williams, or whatever his name was, today. Did you see that?
Which one are you specific? I mean, I saw a whole bunch of film on Jaron.
It was on Alonzo 1219's channel. It was, I think he's a receiver.
Oh, KJ Osborne.
I don't know, but anyway, he was talking about your quarterbacks, and that's the best video. If you're a Miami fan, go watch that. It'll make you happy.
Here, I'll throw that. Are you talking about Mark Harley, where he was like talking about where our or is it Brevin?
I can find it while we're talking, but he said they're all pros. He said they're all studs, every one of them. Just
I got you.
Everyone's just better than the next one, you know.
Yeah, I feel. Hey, man, I got another call coming in, and I'm gonna pick it up. I appreciate you calling in, man.
I'll listen in chat. Talk to you later.
Yeah, man. Hey, 305 tried calling me in. Call me again, 305. Call me again. I picked it up, but it dropped the call. I don't know if it would happen. It was Harley, but it may have been referring to Brevin. I'm gonna check on that. It may have been referring to Brevin. I'll pull that video up, in fact, you guys. Harley was talking real good, as was Brevin. Let me see if I can pull up that video specifically for you guys. It's a short little video, but it's nice hearing players talk about their teammates that well in such high regard. Shoot, I can't find Brevin talking about it. Hey, who do I have on the phone line here?
Hey, this is Anthony.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
I called you earlier, I guess. You were on the phone with someone, and once I got disconnected or whatever.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What you think of spring practice? What's something that's kind of stuck out to you and impressed you?
Honestly, the competition.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
And I have a question, actually. When it comes to are all our linebacker seniors this year?
Yeah. That's all our seniority was in the 3 linebackers, and that was the thing, the transfer portal, where Diaz was like, we don't have enough seniors. It's all in the linebacker core. So yeah, they're all seniors that are starters there.
Yeah, the reason why I asked about the linebacker core, because when you look at Sam Brooks, do you think he's more of an outside linebacker like Pickney or McLeod, or do you think he's an inside line? When you see him play his tape and stuff like that coming out of high school, do you see him as a outside or inside linebacker?
I don't know. I kind of liked him inside, in my opinion. That's where I've heard they've been throwing him. But that's more very opinionated. I think he's got to have actual game, game time and game video, to back that up. So
like
is what I think.
I'm excited for Aubrey Huff.
Him or Avery? I'm higher
Huff.
on Sam, but I like Avery though.
No, because when you look at I'm not saying he's good. He reminds me a little of like Derek Brooks coming out of high school. When Derek was coming out of high school, that tape was nuts. His high school tape was nuts.
Yeah, man.
Avery Huff's tape was nuts coming out of high school. When you look at, I'm not saying he's going to be Derek Brooks when he's in college, but his tape was nuts. When you look at his tape, his playing style is like Derek Brooks. Do you agree?
Yeah, he is. And Utah's fans, a rumor is Sam Bruce might return. What are your thoughts on that? Very interesting. Very interesting. Mike Williams, dude, I appreciate you joining in. How you been, man? It's been a while. Brooks is an outside guy. I got you, David. I got you. I can't. Here's the thing. I'm not too worried. I just want them to get experience. In fact, and people are asking for that video. George, I appreciate it. All right, you want me to throw up the video of the players talking? I'll do that. Hey, Anthony, I appreciate you calling in, man. I appreciate you so much. But I'm gonna throw up this video for our fans.
I have one more question actually before you.
Yeah, go for it.
We hang up. With the receivers and stuff like that. Do they have any do they have any good one-on-one drills with Jeremiah?
Okay, I didn't hear one-on-one with Jeremiah, but I have heard specifically Jeremiah and KJ day one impressed specifically. So I think he was consistent. He was catching balls. He wasn't dropping them, making good routes. It wasn't so much one-on-one stuff that I heard for him, but I think he's going to be in the rotation. I can't say he's going to be a starter yet, but that's what I have heard on one.
Gilbert, how about Frierson?
Frierson was doing really well. He had a pass block today, so that was pretty cool to hear about.
Yeah, honestly, with my corners, my out boundary corners, I'd rather have them taller. To be honest, I'd rather have them taller. Honestly, with Trajan, I know he can play boundary, but I'd rather have him play as a slot corner, to be honest, because I'd rather have I'm not sure if you agree with this. I'd rather have my corners be a little bit taller, like.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there, and I think Diaz's style is different. It's different, and George, I will throw up the video for sure. But what I'm going to mention on that is Diaz's style is the defense is fast, it's speed. He didn't care about height, and it's been effective. It's a different style, and I like it. It's ferocious and fast. I see what you're saying with the height part, and that's kind of what some teams do, but it's a different kind of strategy. And then Utah's family has a question for you, and I'll let you go. What do you think our record is? So just give me a number, like 10-1. What do you think our record is?
11 and 1. 12 and 1. We lose to Clemson, and we beat Florida 24-23, or it's gonna be a close game. We beat Florida 24-23 or something like that, and we win the rest of our games, but we lose to Clemson, and then we lose to a person like Oklahoma or like Michigan or something like that in a
bowl game.
New Year's Six.
I got you.
Bowl game.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. You all heard it here. That was Anthony calling in, man. I appreciate you giving in your thoughts, man.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. So y'all been asking for it, so here it is. Here's gonna be a video. I'm gonna throw it up. The first video that I want to do because it's a little different. So Brevin is the video that's been asked, but I want to throw you guys a Harley one because Harley talked about the QBs pretty well too. Brevin was just kind of like, I don't know. He's just like talking about everyone being elite, which is great to hear about. But let me make sure the volume's up on this. All right, here we go. All right, make sure you guys can hear it.
Like every time I catch a ball, like a piece of turf fly on my face, or I can feel the wind through my helmet. But you know, It's crazy. I'm catching balls from him. He went to a different high school as me. And we competed against each other my senior year, so I still feel some type of way about it, but he's a great quarterback.
I was going to say, do you guys still talk about that game?
Yeah, like, yeah, we still talk about it.
That's talking about that St. Thomas Aquinas Bishop Gorman game. It was crazy. Y'all gotta watch it if you
I
haven't.
can't wait till Bubba Bowden get here because he's the main reason why we lost.
Is Tate talkative on the field? What's his personality like on the field?
I can say he's a general. He's like a general, a short general. Very short, deep voice. You wouldn't expect it. It's Tate, but you don't know it's Tate. His energy, his enthusiasm. Like, he never have a lethargic moment.
Mike, receivers, you guys went through having 2 different quarterbacks last year, and it felt like there was never really any consistency. Do you guys sort of want to know who the guy is well before, August 24th against the Gators, just to build chemistry, to build the rhythm?
No, not really, because every quarterback we get reps. Every quarterback go with it's not a depth chart right now, but every quarterback go with the ones. Every quarterback go with the 2s, 3s, and everyone, we getting the chemistry together, so it really don't matter who the guy is, but it's just like routes on air and like team pass. We getting the feeling for every quarterback, so we getting the knowledge down right.
So there you go, guys. There you have it. That was Mark Harley talking about all of the quarterbacks. It's very interesting. I mean, you could tell it from here. He's really impressed with all of them, but it's a tight race, tight as heck. And I'm gonna pull up the Brevin talking about them because that was a pretty fun interview. Let me see if I could dig that one up because that was day 1 actually interview, if I remember correctly, that he was talking about it. Shoot, I'm not able to pull it up on this Instagram account. Where was it? Let me pull it up, guys. What are y'all saying? Georgia Miami game is gonna ruin your life. Oh man, the Brevin interview is just awesome. All right, I'll get you. I'm looking for it, man. I'm looking for it. I think I found the place where I found it. I thought I saved it, but my good. There we go. We got Brevin Jordan's interview. Here you go, guys. Here we go.
He has us all jumping around.
Appreciate whoever subbed. I don't have the dialogue thrown up over here. I'll have that fixed next. Here we go.
And just the whole vibe of this team, we walk in the locker room excited to be here, excited to be Miami. Coach Diaz, when he says the new Miami, he means it. Like, it's true. It feels different.
As far as how practice was run offensively today, what was the big difference from the former regime?
Just the big difference from last year is just a lot of motions, a lot of shifts, a lot of peels, a lot of backs, a lot of everything, This offense schematically it's very intense, So just overall though, this offense is elite, and we're gonna put up big numbers.
Well, you played with Martell.
Yeah, Tate.
With Tate in high school. Tell us, we don't know him very well. Tell us something about him and what makes him special if he is special.
Tate, he's a character, dude. He's a 5'11" little white dude with tattoos, running around with high energy, cocky. Just loves the swag. His swag is so Miami. So Tate, he's gonna fit in. He fits in pretty well here.
How's his game?
How's his game?
Yeah, how's his arm?
He's elite. He's elite. Elite. Just as simple as that. Elite.
And how important is it, this NCAA decision coming up on his,
I don't know about the NCAA. You guys have to talk to Coach Diaz about all that.
Told y'all.
How many different guys did you get to get balls from, and how different was it?
Like getting passes thrown to today? Yes. I think I got a pass thrown from every quarterback today. So just all the quarterbacks that we have though, they're all good guys. They're all elite talent. So you can't come to Miami and not be an elite talent. So
talk about
y'all heard it. You can't come to the
Nkosi has his arm. He has a slinger. So Kosi, he steps back. He's in the pocket. He's comfortable. Got time. He's coming at you. It's going to be a bullet.
Now, Jaron, we haven't really seen much. What could you tell?
Jaron's elite too. You guys see the resume Jaron built in high school: Army All-American, Elite 11. All these guys that we have on our roster are all elite talent. So it's all about the system that they're in to be able to succeed in the system.
There you go, guys. Y'all heard it. That was Brevin talking about elite. You don't come to the U if you're not elite. And he's loving all of the quarterbacks. And that's really how it's been, man. It's really how it's been. The guy that I really, let's see if an interview that I can talk about. I think Diaz's interview from day 1 was really, really cool. It was about 2 minutes long, but I'm going to throw it up here. Let me see if anything in the chat. Don't love my... Brevin's ready for prime time. He talked, very well, very mature. I definitely like that about him. So here's day 1, Diaz.
Really high standard. But those are the type of men that those coaches are. And they ask him all the time, again, do you want to be great? And some of our guys will respond to that, and some of our guys, to be honest, they just might be in the wrong place. But if we're going to be Miami, if we're going to win the games we're supposed to win, we have to hold our guys to that standard.
Look at
That's all
this
it's going on right
candid
now.
mentality.
Everybody kept talking about it.
Either way.
Speaking of that standard, all the players were talking about this new Miami. Just express to us the best way you can. What's this new Miami that all the players are talking about that you keep beating into them?
Well, outside this building, I think everyone feels the energy. Everyone
we
feels
do.
the passion of what's going on. But inside this building, I think it is summed up by the Miami standard. And that's really what it's about. And that's a tangible thing. That is it's a measurable thing that we can hold our guys in account for every day. And that's what's been real here since we came back in January in the weight room, out here in the off-season programs, and today in practice 1.
When you woke up this morning and drove over here, was it any different than the other 2.5 months in this job? Was it more excitement, or was it just coming into another day in the office?
It was raining. Honestly, you're always excited the first day of practice, right? Because you finally get to be a football coach. We do a lot of things other than coach football, and today there was a football team out there, and we got to coach them. So that part was super exciting. The fact of coming in as a head coach, that just adds a little bit of more excitement. But I think there's not a guy on our staff that wasn't, jumping out of bed this morning to get here.
Isn't that great, y'all? Look at him being excited. A smile on his face does not go
We didn't have the
away.
guys address the team today. We had to kind of run off the class, but it's great seeing those guys. A lot of those guys, it's their first time being in this facility, and it's great for them to see that. And a lot of them, we have some guys here that actually put their hard-earned to this facility. So for them to see our team practice in here is a great reward for them. The more of those guys are around, the better. That's a big part of trying to tie our guys to the tradition here in the past is seeing the great ones and some of the ones whose names are hanging up in the rafters here, and to have those guys on our sidelines. Big.
There you go, guys. That's Diaz talking about day 1 spring ball. He's ready. He's pumped. He's impressed. Hashtag TNM is legitimate. It's real. It's solidified. I love it. It's exciting. It's great. What you doing, dog? What you jumping around? You ready to eat up a gator? Are you hunting someone? How you doing, puppy? Aw, you sweetheart. He is pumped, y'all. He is pumped. He's ready. With all the talent on this team, we should be a dangerous team this year. Oh, for sure, man. Oh, for sure. I'm ready for it. I am so ready for it. I can't wait. It's very solid practices. Everyone's on fire. Day 2 to day 1, it has not slowed down. It has gone improvement, same mentality. They've been working it, and it's been really, really, really impressive to me, if you ask, because you hear the coaches and what they're telling these guys during the reps. They're knowledgeable. They know what's going on. They help these players. You can see the improvement from day 1 until day 2. I love seeing it. I'm excited. What is up, Bill? You want to say hi to the chat? Hey, here, show off to the chat for me. Give me a high five. Okay. Don't hit yourself while you do it. All right, come on. High five. Good job, puppy. All right, can you shake? Can you shake? Good job. Good job, puppy. She can be a show-off. She loves attention. Good puppy dog here. He's the next Jimmy Johnson. He talks about it. He acts like it. He's just got to score like it, I can't wait to see him put up the score on these teams. And I honestly, I really hope he adds a jerk mentality to it and runs up the score. I don't care who it is. I want to see that. Most people think he won't do that, but I would like to see that. It's exciting. It's helpful for recruiting. You look at the score and you're like, oh, wow, they're 24-21, they won. But you see 56-21, you're like, oh, shoot, I want to be there. It's not like Bama ran up the score, but, there was just so much talent. The second half, freaking star quarterback never played. That's what Miami needs. Hitting the guys, whole bunch of reps. You're just so deep. It helps across the board ever. It's insane. Just keep winning, Gators, after we win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't wait. Because if you look at our schedule, for sure, after beating the Gators, it's nice. It builds up, and whoever it is, they're gonna have time to assimilate to themselves and get the program and the offense going very, very solidly. So here you go. Let me pull up the schedule for you so y'all can see. So week 0, we are beating the Gators. After that, let's see, it goes this way. Yeah, UNC, which cake game. No excuses for that one. Mac Brown is first year, but And they have actually a lot of athleticism and good recruiting done, like top 25. You'd be surprised, but we have to win that one. Boston College, Central Michigan, boom, easy. Virginia Tech, that's ACC beef, and I think definitely we better be ready for that game for sure. Playing it well. And then you got Virginia. Georgia Tech is a triple option offense. Is going away, but their players and recruits are staying, obviously, that were, brought on. So that's interesting to me. How that's going to unfold. I think we should beat them. Pitt is always that one that's like you just don't know. It's this underdog sneak on you. Miami, by then, we should be tearing through the schedule down. I mean, we should be tearing it. Miami versus Florida is going to be epic. Oh, it will be. It will be. It will be. Hey, Georgia, we know, man. That's this part of the sport, and that's how it is. Florida State, it's going to be competitive for a rivalry game, but we got to be ripping apart. You won't see that door backpack coming out. You're going to see this turnover chain going everywhere. Louisville is just not doing well at all. They didn't do well. BDG, dude, I appreciate you, man. How you doing, brother? Glad to have you back. FIU destroying them, and then finishing off with Duke. So it'll be interesting. Florida Geckos in trouble. But Club and Canes, I'm with you, man. They definitely got to be scared. They got to be scared for sure. If they're not scared, they're not looking up enough at what's going on in our spring ball, in their recruiting, and the staff that we hired. That's just... And in the bulk, I mean, what the strength and conditioning coach has done is insane, and it's only starting. Georgia's second best team is Hurricanes, if you didn't know. Okay, so who's the first? I'm guessing you're going to throw in, second best team is Hurricanes, so Florida's number one is what you're going to try to throw. FTL, throwing up your review, man. What is up, man? How you doing, brother? Throw up your reviews. Let's go. If you have a car containing a Gator wide receiver, a Gator linebacker, and a Gator defensive back, who's driving the car? The cop. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. With the savagery Utah, man. I said Florida can't afford to lose a game. If it's you, it's you, and then we have to go undefeated. I hope it's not you. I'll follow what you're saying. Slim Shitty Canes, how you doing, brother? What is up, man? Glad to have you join us back. How you doing, brother? Y'all lose more than one. You won't catch me dead rooting for this year, Florida. Oh, man, for sure, dude. Never. You cannot take this. I cannot understand how I hear about these, house divided, and it's like, oh, one's a Florida State fan, the other's mine. How did that function? How did that work out? We hate each other, man. Been working hard. I got you, Slim Shady. Yeah, man. The grind. It's been tough managing. Spring ball's here, but life moves on, and it's been busy. But in case, love you, channel, bro. You and the Cooch Coop is all I do. Man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you all. Y'all been amazing, great, and really supportive. And we already had $10 in super chat, which is amazing. First actual tips I've ever gotten. So I appreciate you all. Super chat button down below. That all goes to the channel and stuff. So I appreciate it, y'all. I really do. The support and just the encouraging comments. I mean, tipping and all that's not necessary. Just it helps me out. Bulk up the content, get new hardware for y'all, and do some cool stuff in the back. But the messaging and the encouragement is really appreciated, guys. It's amazing, and it's great to see fans of all teams come in together and being united over football, and not talking about it and being just a butthole. But trash talking is welcome. Let's go. But be factual with it. And I love seeing that from y'all. And I really appreciate it. FTL, the energy is amazing. It is off the roof, man. It is through the charts. I don't remember seeing this kind of energy in a long, long time ever. We're going to be locked down. Oh, man, I can't wait. Tampa, will we still play with a fullback? Oh, yeah, he's going to be used. In fact, Realist George is going to be used more with Dan Enos than he was, I believe. I think he really utilizes the fullback. I think we'll still be using him. Yeah, I think so. 156 days to talk. Yes, sir. 156 days. I'd rather it be 2, but 156, you got plenty of time to do your trash talking and see where it's at and throw it and be real, man. You got to be real. Y'all, call in. Give me your thoughts. I've been talking too much. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. We've had several callers, but I need your Canes fans to start calling in. I need you guys to throw in your thoughts. Slim Shady Canes, $10. Dude, I appreciate it. It says,
hey, Crocodile, UF17 against DAU since 85.
Yes, sir. He says UF17 against the U since 85. They are, man. They ain't ready, dude. I appreciate that with that donation, man. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Lakers all day. He says, can we get some Peyton quarterback highlight? we can. Is that what you want? Y'all want some highlights? I'm gonna throw up some highlights that are like, I don't have any on him for spring practice, but I do have a whole bunch of highlights for just any player here. George saying, "What's up, this Slim Dude?" I appreciate y'all coming in. Let me see if I can get you guys some pretty cool film and videos. Let me throw up some stuff in the background while we keep talking. I'm waiting for someone to call in. I want you guys to call in. I threw my number in the chat. Please call in. I really appreciate it. Miami should at least win 10 or more games this year. Yes. No question about it, man. Slim Shady is a real Miami fan. Aren't we all, man? I hope we are. But I see what you're saying. Okay, let's see. Let me get a good... Let's get some quarterback drills in. I haven't thrown enough quarterback drills. Here's quarterback drills behind me. I don't think I've showed this yet. You know what? I don't like this quality. Let me get a better quality one. Alright, who throws up the best quality videos? I like how this. Let me see if the quarterbacks, they've really impressed me. They really have. But Danny knows chewing them out has really excited me, because I don't like seeing, oh, we're doing great, and then season comes, it's like, oh, we don't know what to do. I thought we were great, you know. Here you go. Here's some early throwing drills. That's slightly better quality. So here you go, guys. Kind of a different vantage point, a little bit closer. Not the best quality, but it's alright. It's alright. Here you go, guys. I don't know if y'all can hear it well, but the zip on these balls are insane. Guys are throwing some powerful passes. They're focused in, and the media moment said, hey, we noticed the part. Great to be a part of TNM. Dennis Wilson, it is. This is a day that, you know, later on, you're like, remember when we were there with the 7-6 season, and then the hashtag TNM started, and we were there before it and through it, and we are now a solid part of it. Definitely quite a story. HBO is doing a video of sorts, a show, I don't know how to best describe it, on Manny Diaz and the Hurricanes. So that's very interesting. It's dropping next Tuesday is what I've heard. Next Tuesday, they're doing one inside on him, and very interesting to me. Very interesting to me. By the way, guys, so here's a video on Taylor Stubblefield doing some work with the wide receivers. Some people were unsure of Taylor, but I like what he's doing. He's really getting after them. He wants them to finish. He screams at them. He does really well in the offense. We'll see if this improves, though, their passing ability. The drops are just awful. Awful drops. Let's see. Here we go. Craig Jones says we don't think we're going defeated, but conference is definitely possible. It's possible. It should be. It should be. I don't see anyone else getting close to this. I taste the gator meat off the grill in Orlando. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can too, man. I can too. Bella, you want to get in? Say hi again. What is that? You're being a little clingy today. You being really clingy today, Bella. Yeah, puppy. Look, you gotta look in the camera for them to see you, silly dog. She's grown, y'all. She has grown since we started. Look at this big pupper. Look at this big pupper. She was a tiny little 20-pound rescue. She's over 45 pounds easy. She's so big. She thinks she's a lap dog, and she keeps coming over to me when we're in live streams. But I'm like, Cane Dog, you can't fit over here. Bella, such a cute. She's ready. She's ready to. Oh, thank you for the kiss. Thank you. Can you give me a kiss? Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. Go play. Go play. There y'all go, man. What do you think about the wide receivers coach? You know, I was unsure, but I like what he's doing in practice and what I'm seeing. And the receivers are catching now. They're catching a little bit more in day 2. There's a lot to be proven, and this is so preliminary. I can't give you anything solid, but I like what I'm seeing from him. I like what I'm seeing. Why does Florida football team wear uniforms made out of polyester? Oh, my goodness. This is great. Just keep the hurricane cap thing. Thank you, though. Let me see if I can find another video that I like that really caught my attention. Someone requested, you know. Here we go. I had a call coming in. Let's see if we could answer it. Well, I had your call. I picked it up, 334, and it's dropped again. I don't know if it's my fault or on your side. Call in one more time, 334. Whoever is calling in from, what is that, Montgomery? Try to call in one more time. I picked it up and it dropped. Not sure whose side of the issues that is there, but Google Hangouts, it's been happening a couple of them. Master Dreams, we got to get to the offseason championship to Miami. It's not even close. Oh, man, we got Master Dreams coming back in, man. 334, call me back. Call me back. I'm checking my phone, man. I don't know why I didn't pick up a hit answer, but call me back, man. 334. I want people to call in. Here's my number. I'll throw it down for you guys, but call in again. Call in. Here's my number, 334. If you want to copy and paste it there, it'll be easier. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I want to hear you guys' how you feel, you know, what y'all thinking about the U. I need your guys' thoughts. I need you guys to call in. 334, please call me in. Can we get some Peyton Matocha highlights? I can give you just general Matocha highlights, but he's not there yet. He's not there for spring ball. Are you looking for spring ball highlights? Because there's none. None for Matocha spring ball highlights. Not yet. He ain't there, buddy. He ain't there. So let me know in the chat if you just want just in general. Why isn't there any 30 or 30 or anything else about the Gators? Good question. The only time the Gators were in a 30-30 is when Miami destroyed them and their coach said, yeah, we got beat on and off the field. As in, we whooped their butts in the club before, black eyes and everything, and whooped them on the field. That's the only times they're in a 30-30. Hey, this is Miami Hurricanes time. Who do I have on the phone here?
This is Captain Hurricane.
Hey, Captain Hurricane. How you doing, brother? I don't think I've had you call in before.
No, I've been following you for a little while, and was just going to see if anybody's seen the quarterback. I think it's Proctor. I don't know if he's there playing right now or what, but
Proctor?
Yes.
He is. Day one, he kind of impressed people in the media and just in general. He threw a touchdown pass. I believe it was to Michael Irvin. He didn't make any news day two, but Proctor's out there, and people are saying he's a solid walk-on.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I've watched a lot of videos of all the quarterbacks, and I haven't missed a Miami Hurricane football game since 1982, whether being at the stadium or on TV. And I'm going to tell you, out of everything I've seen, and I even told Alonzo a long while back when they first got him that this guy here is the real deal. If you watch him, I wouldn't be so sure if he may not even take the whole thing over by next year.
Wow.
But I appreciate the call, man. Like I said, I was just touching base. I'm going to keep following your show, and you're doing a good job.
Hey, man, I appreciate that so much, man. I'll definitely throw up some film for everyone to see this guy. I got some senior season highlights of him.
Okay, well, I sure appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man, you have a great day.
You too.
All right, guys, here we go. This Carson Proctor is a walk-on, and he is at Miami as of now, and he's made some news. He's been all right. He's definitely a solid walk-on, so there's some film on him. Now, I don't know if this guy can beat out everyone. He's got competition. But he's a solid walk-on. I'll put it that. He's been with Danino since Arkansas, so there's the tie there. So, but he's a tall dude. He's towering. I mean, he was in the picture there where I threw up before with Tate Martell. Martell definitely looks like a short commander. It's kind of funny, but they're still hard to find after the 7-6 season. Master, where were you guys after your previous season? How many wins did y'all have? Did y'all get even 6? I didn't see y'all there. Hey, David, you got another Proctor fan. You're not alone. Yes, sir. You got one. Captain Hurricane here likes Proctor. Dark horse candidate. Is this a guy? We'll see. Little Sister Florida on her. Oh, my goodness. There's no Keith Leisure casting. High school highlights don't matter, LOL. Yeah, well, how about a 4-win season? Matters a lot. Hey. This is Proctor, Master James. He ain't even I don't think he's gonna be a third stringer, but there's some news and people are liking him, so I said, all right, caller asked for some film, so we're gonna throw it up, and it's interesting. It's not bad ball for sure, but it's different competition. It ain't Florida competition. 10-3 to 7-6. Look, you want to compare 7-6 season, compare your season also before your 10-3. Let's remember it, all right? 2 4-win seasons. Exactly. Trajan Manny, the best corner in ACC. I'm with you there. 100% Joshua Glover. I'm 100% with you, dude. He definitely is. He's impressive. He's as heck. I mean, he's shorter, but he's so fast. He's so ferocious and insane. Y'all went 10-3 with a bowl loss. I'll give you this much. The man has an arm. Okay. Utah's impressed. Emily Jones. I see what you're doing there. He does have quite an arm. He does pretty well, and he threw some dimes. Competition is heating up at the quarterback position, guys. It is really heating up. Florida has never went undefeated. Interesting points, Riley. Interesting points. That's valid. That's true. Y'all keep wanting to throw up our 7-6 season. Throw up your season before that. They didn't even have 6 wins. Okay? Don't talk trash like that and then say, oh, ain't no way y'all can come back from 7-6 and y'all came back from a 4-win season to 10-3. Yeah, we can come back. Oh yeah. Hashtag TNM. They're not ready, man. They're not ready. There you go, guys. Carson Proctor throwing in some dimes over there. Just walk on. So I'm curious. I'm interested to see where this guy goes. But he doesn't have too much time left of eligibility. I think he has 1 or 2 years max. I think maybe 2 years max. Master Dreams. Dennis, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. I'm not seeing history when it comes to football game coming up in. All right. He's saying look at the future. I agree. Don't bring up the past then. You guys have nobody in your division. You want to talk about division, Master Dreams? Y'all don't have an impressive one either. It's basically every year y'all have y'all in Georgia, and then that's it. That is it on your side of the SEC. That is it. I mean, there's nothing else impressive there at all. For us, it's been usually us and Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech kind of sloped down last year. The year before that, though, pretty solid team. We whooped their butts. So, anybody look forward to this spring game, man. I cannot wait. Because it'll be solidifying some of the roster parts that we have. They're in so much question. You know? I can't wait. Just want Peyton Matocha high school highlights is good. All right, I'll do that. Not to mention Manny was Mullen's D coordinator, so he knows Mullen's offense. Oh, really? He does. That's a great, valid point. Very valid point. It's going to be fun to see about the head coaching matchups now. Last 4-win seasons for Canes was 1977, 41 years ago. Gator 4-win season 2 years ago. Interesting points, y'all bring up history, but that's true. All right, I got you. Someone asked for it. I'll throw it up. I got you, man. Peyton Matocha. Now, he is not in spring ball. Okay? He's not in spring ball. Keep that in mind. So, because I don't think he'll be I don't think he's going to be really a giant factor this year, and I don't think anyone really thought he would be, but he's definitely quite got a future for him. So, here we go. Senior year highlights for Peyton. Boom. Y'all asked for it. Y'all get it. No problem. No problem at all. Vanderbilt had y'all beat. Oh, man. FSU won that game. They got lucky. They literally had y'all beat last year. I don't know. You want to talk about luck? Y'all want to bring up luck? Y'all want to bring up luck. I can go into that. I mean, if you want to bring the game, a win is a win. FSU might beat Miami into the ground this year. Into the ground? No way. I expect us, regardless of the outcome of the first game, the season that unfolds in Miami's talent and vibe, I think we're going to go undefeated up until Florida State. Easy. John Shields throwing up. Kentucky. Enough said. FSU is beating y'all, is what you're trying to say. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I would not say that. George, that's why we're going to stop number 7, little sister Florida. Oh, man. Kentucky deserves to beat us every 35 years, so I have no problem with that. Really? You have no problem with the Kentucky? When was the last time Florida beat Miami? Good question. Yeah, y'all want to talk about trash teams where Kentucky, though. Kentucky was a surprise. I don't think they'll keep it going. We're not worried about Kelly Bryant. At Missouri, I guess. Yeah, I want to be. Missouri's not impressive. Don't talk about me a beefy schedule when you have Missouri on it. I don't know if he I know he transferred over there, and then he's like, crap, I want to be out. They don't have bowl games or whatever with academic stuff, so we'll see. If you need to find an offense, then they might be a threat. FSU doesn't even have a quarterback. They have Blackman, and then they threw in a left-handed pocket passer, Hornibrook. Like, are you kidding me? I'm really surprised by the move by Hornibrook, but regardless, no way. I mean, their offense is abysmal. Their defense might have like something there, but it wasn't that impressive. I'm just gonna rip them apart. We are gonna rip them apart. We will have a functioning offense and a coordinator and a head coach. I don't see that being that close. Reason now, I'm just laughing. I agree, man. I'm just laughing. FSU has Art Brow's kid. One kid ain't gonna matter. One kid ain't gonna matter. Look, if FSU can even keep it a ball game against Miami this year, then the Gators better be scared, because FSU then is on the same level. FSU is not on our levels. They're way down there. They're way down there. Why talk trash? Well, hey man, it's part of the sport. It's part of the thing. That's all good. We gave y'all the game in 2013. We really should have won that game. You really should have won that game in 2013. No. We snatched that one away with an awful, Al Golden era. And defense, how many turnovers did we have? Like 4 or 6 from y'all? We won that one. That wasn't even close. Don't even. Missouri isn't impressive, but whooped them last year. Facts. I like Miami, but after they lose to Florida, they have to go through a awful schedule and lose and beat Clemson. That's a rough year. We should have won 2013. If we talk about should haves ones, we can talk for decades. Kentucky gave a little Sister Florida 2-piece and we were just running the ball down your throats the entire game. Go watch the film. You want to talk about whatever you guys did? I'm gonna tell you one thing: scoreboard. Okay. I don't care how well you ran the ball. I don't care if you passed the ball great. I don't care if you defended well. I don't give a crap except for the scoreboard. So you want to talk about that? Look up at the scoreboard. The ball don't lie. Yes sir. Definitely. Hey, if y'all can do me a favor and smash that like button if you're enjoying. If you want to support the channel, super chat function is open and live. I appreciate you guys so much. And check out, I threw up a video, and y'all did really well with the first one. I mean, just skyrocketed about spring ball highlights. Check those first 2 out. I have a nonstop clip film of all their highlights, best one footage I could get. And then I threw in my, thoughts and some analysis after that and some interviews. So definitely check those out. But I'll be kind of like finishing up the night stream. We've been up here for an hour and a half. It's been great, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. You fans, what's up? Tomorrow's an off day for Miami, I believe. I don't think we have spring practice until Friday. Maybe I'm wrong. I need to check it out, but I believe if I memorized it correctly, Miami's down tomorrow from spring. I gotta check because I don't want to be wrong. But it's been a great night with y'all. Interesting talks, good perspectives. Miami's looking good. Gators, y'all better be ready. We're coming in ferocious and nasty. All I'm going to say is FSU will not beat Miami. Never with Taggart. I agree. I agree. This is not in your house. It's in ours. So y'all are too scared to go to our house. That's nothing to be proud of. What do you think about Peyton highlights? I like the man. I like them. I have nothing against him. I just don't think it's this year. I don't think it's this year for him. In the future, later, sure. But not this year. I like him. I really do, man. And, I've seen him before, and I liked everything that I've seen, but I think it's going to be in the future. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, a win is a win. Yeah, you're right, man. All right, so, practice. There we go. Yeah, I was right. I wasn't inaccurate. Here you go, guys, just so you know. Practice today, but none tomorrow. But Friday, they'll come back. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So, there you guys go. And then scrimmage is coming up. It's coming up. We got 6 more practices in scrimmage, but it's close to the public and media, unfortunately, the first one. But, hey, the rest of that are open. So, y'all be ready. Masters, y'all scared. We ain't scared. Not at all. No, we ain't scared. We ready, man. We're ready and excited. I got one more call. I'll take it. One more call. What is up, you guys? Miami Hurricanes time. Who do I have on the phone here?
Oh, Zane.
Hey, man. How you doing, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm having a tough time hearing you. Could you speak up a bit? Man, the chat and I can't hear you, man. I don't know if you're on speaker or what, but I got to make it a little louder so I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, perfect.
Yes, okay. My bad.
You good, man? Well, what you got? What's your thoughts on just spring practice, Miami? What you want to talk, man?
Well, I'm just ready for the new year coming around.
Yeah, man. TNM, man, it's good, man. The energy is real.
I know, right? And I'm trying to see which quarterback should start for the team. Tate Martell, Nicole Perry, Jaren Williams, and I'm also ready for the running backs, Lorenzo Lingard, Cam Thomas, and the other guys. And I think defense, they're gonna step up more too this year.
Yeah. I hope defense steps up and keeps it going. Everyone's being ferocious. I like that you mentioned the running backs. Cam Davis has been making moves, doing well. DJ has been all right too. Lingard's still out, but I'm really hyped on the guy. I really hope he gets at least in the special teams part of it. But he's got talent. He's got athleticism. Definitely.
I want to ask you, do you remember that one of the 5-star recruits they had, I think about 2 recruiting classes ago, DJ Johnson?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I barely heard you.
I said, you remember DJ Johnson?
Oh, yeah. Duke Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if what we have on the roster is as epic of an immediate impact as Duke Johnson. I thought Lingard was that guy. I really did, but I'm hoping back to those days. Everyone was like, yeah, Miami had a good, in Homer running back and DJ, but it's not the same as the Duke Johnson days. Not the same, and I missed that, and it made Miami's offense so lethal. That's how we were good passing. So I really think this is the year the running backs step up, and Danny Enos' system on the offense is going to get these guys going. Definitely excited for it.
Right. Well, yes. I'll just call in.
Well, here, I'll ask you a question before you leave. Who do you think's got the edge so far, quarterback, and who would you, personal preference, would like to see game one?
The start of the game one?
Yeah. Day one, your guy.
See, I seen the Cozy Perry play last year, and I'm looking forward to see Tate Martell. I want to see what he can do.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm curious how Perry can handle the big stage better than the guys with his, experience under the belt. Maybe that he gets the edge and starts week one for sure. Perry's not talked about enough, I think, and he's definitely got. He still has abilities. He had a difficult season, but it was not all him. So definitely excited and hyped to see him.
Yeah, I know. So it's a whole new offense, so both of them new to it. So
yeah, and he's gonna have to be a man of the film room. Just of football and researching and studying to be ready. But I'm excited, man. I'm really excited, and I like seeing it. People like him because he's a Florida boy. I like Jordan because he's a Georgia boy. People like Tate Martell because he's the media guy. But we'll see. We'll see where it ends up. It's definitely very competitive, though. It's not like the worst of the worst. It's the best of the best. It's going to be tough to choose a guy with this competition for sure. It excites me, man. It excites me to see that again. Last year was like, who can be maybe capable? This year, it ain't so. Hashtag TNM, man.
Yes, I know. Right? I remember seeing him when I was younger. Bishop Gorman days in high school.
Oh, yeah. Him, Bishop Gorman highlights were, wow. He was a stud in high school for sure.
I think his record was 40-0 or even more.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty insane and impressive. And I just got some news on my Twitter feed. Oh yeah, just Diaz throwing up. Michael Irvin, y'all, the alum have been here. Greg Olson, Michael Irvin has been at the practices. They're excited. They're around him. I mean, the alum weren't as big with Rick. He helped it come back as it should have. It was awful. But Diaz is like saying, y'all are owners, and I love seeing that, man. I love seeing that. Him giving ownership to the alum, because it is their team. It is their program, and they should feel 100% part of it. They know what it takes. Well, hey, man, I'm going to be summarizing the whole stream show, and I appreciate you calling in, man. I appreciate you giving in your inputs. You have a great night, man.
All right, you too, man. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Y'all, I appreciate you all. This has been a great live stream. Great stuff we talked about. We'll see what's up. I'm going to live stream potentially Friday after that spring game and get you guys caught up. Y'all have a great evening. Look, college football is a crazy, fun, exciting world. Spring ball is getting at it. But it doesn't matter who you are or what you're doing. It's always all about the you. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.